Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are raw dogging it. No editor. Editor is gone to get married, he's out for a week, and I don't really feel like editing a whole bunch of videos, so it's all one bit. There's no cuts, there's no edits, there's no music spliced over top. If we get roped, we get roped. Today, we are playing Jeskai Mindbreaker. Just trying something new. Usually I play some games and I come back and I fiddle with the deck and I, here and there, and I try to tune things up, but since I'm doing the intro first as opposed to at the end, this is what we're starting with today. We got a ton of sweepers, 4 lockdowns, 4 ill-timed explosion, and 2 sunfalls that'll hopefully sweep all sorts of stuff up. The goal is to mill out the opponent either with Jace or Jace plus Soul Partition, or to unearth the Mindbreaker from the graveyard for 1 blue to attack, mill their half their library, and then finish them off with Jace. This hopefully in my mind should pair pretty well with the ill-timed explosion because you can draw 2 cards, then you can discard 2 cards when you do. This deals X damage to each creature. X is the greatest mana value among cards discarded this way, so you should be able to discard the Mindbreaker and deal 7 damage to everything, which should sweep up all of the 6/6 demons you want to sweep, and also put this in the graveyard. We got some more card filtering off the Brass's Tunnel Grinder, again can help fill the graveyard with your Mindbreakers to cast them back later, and hopefully enough removal. Just 12 in the early game, 4 Smite, 4 Get Lost, 4 Soul Partition, and hopefully the lockdowns can tie us together until we get to the rest of our sweepers. 26 land. That's it. We're going to play this game. We're going to click the home screen. You guys have never seen this happen before. And then we're going to go ahead and play some games in ranked standard. I was playing around with the Jeskai deck the other day. Sucks so bad. We'll see if that one makes the cut. But usually I turn the music off and then have my editor cut out lots of dead space. So if the opponent takes anywhere between like just 3 seconds to like 2 minutes to think, all of that gets cut out for you guys. Okay, this looks pretty bad. I don't think we can keep this. This is better. We put back probably the Mindbreaker, I guess. We'll figure that out later. Fastland, we begin. Yeah, and then I add back the music over top. Sometimes I get comments that are like, this doesn't make sense. How do you have a Kamigawa, soundtrack on a Duskmourn map? And the answer is because I add the music back after the fact. Dimir Surveil. So this is one of those moments. Oh, that would probably get cut. It's not getting cut today. You guys get to wait with me. Get to suffer as I suffer. We slam the Jace. I mean, these decks really don't have that many counterspells. We could almost just slam Jace here. They could have like 2 to 4 spell stutters. They could also flash in one of these guys and attack down Jace, so you only get a draw off it. I guess I don't love that. I think Sunfall will still be useful. We could probably run out one of these. Just get it ticking. If it does flip, we do get some board counters and interesting like Discover type stuff. I think we'll just bin a single Sunfall. I think in general it'll be pretty good against them, but we have the other one in hand and lots of sweepers in general. Okay, so they do flash in a 2/1. Could have attacked down the Jace if we had Jace in minus. Due to Zubats everywhere, this is the perfect Zubat deck. Kaito coming in hot. Down to 16. I guess we could Soul Partition this thing away or get lost it. It's probably just to get lost. Smite honestly isn't that bad against them. Yeah, I mean, it answers with their stuff for a while. I think it's actually pretty good. I think it kills every single card in their deck. I don't think you throw that away. And I think we are going to get lost this thing now. Planeswalker down.
Now let's run away.
Alright. Dude's got all the map tokens. Manual tap. Map token up. I mean, they probably just want to flash in the next Drowner here. We go for Big Daddy Jace and just plus. Set up for Sunfall next turn. I think that's reasonable. Here comes Big Daddy Jace. Again, there really isn't that much room for counter spells. It's like 2 to 4. Counters generally aren't that good in Standard right now anyway, because they don't answer Mono Red. Mono Red's like all the meta. Does resolve. We're going to go ahead and plus here. We're going to try to set up for a nice Sunfall. Hopefully nab 2 creatures. There's the Drowner. Map token up. Yeah, they can get a lot of damage off that if they really want. Okay, it's a 4-3. Attack down Jace. Equal plus and Sunfall here. If they deploy another creature, then we're super happy, but most of their stuff should be flash. I'm not sure what else they want to do here. That's another creature. That's really good. Well, again, we're hoping they don't have the counter, but we'll find out pretty soon. Attempt the Sunfall. Oh, they got something. They do have the Spell Stutter. That's too bad. That's actually really bad for us. And we have a huge number of sweepers in the deck. Our deck is like, what, 10 sweepers? So it's not the end of the world, but it looks like we'll lose Jace here. So we have to descend on our turn to get the Tunnel Grinder moving. They go face. They completely ignore Jace. Let's see if they have the cat. We'll probably almost lose on the spot if they have the cat. Depends how many more counter spells they draw. It's the fucking cat. Okay. It's quite bad for us. We could still top deck another sweeper. Again, we got 10. Not a sweeper. I guess we draw for it. If we mill ourselves, is that at all productive, really? Helps with the Mindbreaker. Doesn't help mill them, but they're so far from being milled anyway. I think I'm down to mill ourselves. Not a sweeper, not a sweeper. Kind of a sweeper. Okay. Not good. Probably going to Soul Partition the Curiosity and the Drowner, I guess. Or Smite the Curiosity. Yeah, I mean, we got some stuff to do here. The game's not over yet. That's definitely a huge whiff for us to have the Sunfall countered. Alright, attempt the Smite here to start. Drops us really low. We might Soul Partition the Drowner. We could also Soul Partition the Jace. And replay it next turn. They probably have the next counter lined up though. I mean, that was a brutal draw 3 last turn. Okay. I will petition that one. I mean, we could petition the Jace to get the next draw next turn. We'd have enough mana to temporary lockdown, but that's about it. We could also just stall a little bit. I think this is even better. Give us more time to figure things out. If they burn a counter here, it's not the end of the world either. Two counters down. Between 0 and 2 left in the deck. We drop to 7. Smite. Okay, this does stall a little bit. We have the next smite for the return of the cat. They'd also have to basically tap out for that. Interesting, we can keep Jace alive another turn. Hold on. They get a draw if they play the cat back. But I think I'd rather try to keep Jace alive another turn. It is stalling for a little bit here.
What you're thinking won't work.
Sheldred the Apocalypse. That's not so good. 2 mana open for the counterspell. That does not do it. Drops us to 2. We have no choice. Looks like we're about to lose this game. Not a particularly good showing, but that's okay. Nope. And that is game. Okay, we try again. See how the next game goes. It's a weird deck. It's not meta. It's trying to make it work. Alright, well, back to the drawing board. It's kind of anticlimactic, but I feel like it's a little bit smoother when you get to edit in the next game, but here we go. We'll try again. I think it could be okay. It's got plenty of removal, it's got plenty of sweepers. I mean, the counter spells definitely did us a doozy there, but most decks don't run counter spells, and most decks shouldn't run counter spells. On the draw, looks pretty nice here. It's the same freaking deck. Great. The other thing I do in the editing is usually I try to change the order of the games so that they're more interesting for you. Which means if there's 2 Dimir decks in a row, I generally try to reorder them so they aren't back to back. Well, this is perhaps a different kind of Dimir. This might be like poison or something. I think we can try this. I think I'll bend the Smite and the Mindbreaker. We could even bend a land if we really wanted to. We'll probably draw more land, right? Mostly want more blue. More Smites acquired, more land acquired. We do descend, though. Maybe there's just like Demon Mill, in which case all we have to do to win is just keep Jace in hand. We could run out the next Tunnel Grinder. I feel like if they're running this, they're probably running counters, right? So they'll just counter the Jace. You can give him another Tunnel Grind here. We definitely don't need the Smites. Can you counter Unearth? Is that casting a spell? Return this card to the battlefield. Step against haste. Go for the throat wouldn't kill it. They'd have to like Sheldred's Edict it. I mean, we could wait until they tap out, I guess. I don't think we're in a rush particularly. Also, we're moving that Tunnel Grind up. Keep you. I think Fast Land can go. Double Smite can go. Actually, we can play that this turn. Keep the Soul Partitions and the land. Next Chase, that's nice. Get down the Surveil. Don't need that land. Okay, we descended again. We should level up the Tunnel Grinder to phase 2. We're almost at phase 3, which is kind of cool. You don't get to see this card very often. So my current guess is they're Demon. If they slay him turn 6 Demon, we just win. This could be a turn to try to Mind Break them. We don't really have a whole lot else going on. And Go for Throat doesn't kill the artifact either. Yeah, let's give it a go. What you got? Okay. You got a non-artifact killing. They do. They're able to get around that. That's alright. Pretty good on red. Mostly want blue and white in general, outside of the single red. Still no information about what they are. I'm still thinking Demon. I mean, I don't think we need to do a whole lot. Descend as you put a permanent card into your graveyard from anywhere. We could burn a single Jace just to flip the Tunnel Grinder. We have plenty more in the deck. It is a permanent card. And presumably if they don't exile it, then it is put into the graveyard. Counter and make a 2/2. We flipped the Tunnel Grinder though, which is kind of interesting. Maybe cast a permanent spell using this. So I want to Soul Partition the 2/2. It's such a waste when we have Jace, right? But we also don't want this clock on us. Maybe it's just get lost. Again, it's kind of a waste, but they're gonna have maybe 0 creatures. Like there might be very few targets for this. We haven't seen an Annex all game either, which would be a good use to get lost. I mean, that's kind of a wild card with the Tunnel Grinder. Do you have to cast it? You may cast it. We could just grab a Sweeper then. If all they have is Phantom Interference. I mean, I don't want to give them the Jace because that allows us to win. This is a really nice play for us here. We get to discover X. I mean, there's really not a whole lot we want to hit besides like a Jace. And even the Jace we're happy saving. They hard counter you. Goes to the graveyard, that's fine. They get their draw discard. Bend the cut down. This is actually okay. We could just filter for more cards. Okay, free card draw. We're down to 34 cards. At some point they may also chase us to death. They're at 42. What's up with all these counterspell decks in Standard? Should get annihilated by mono red in like 40% of the games they play. Okay, I mean, we just milled them out though. That's crazy, right? Okay, good game, right? What? Wait, hold on. Hopefully this doesn't... That's what I thought was going to happen. That's what I assumed the whole game was going to happen. I feel like they need a different strategy. I mean, they saw the 1 Jace. They saw the Mindbreaker. They have to imagine around the rest of the Jaces. I think they could have at least tried to play around that better. I don't know. Like, we were already at 30 cards. They could have waited till they drew their 2 Jaces and tried to mill us that way. Seemed pretty greedy, I would say. Well, I'm feeling better then. I was not thrilled to see the next counter spells. Let's see if we can get like an aggro game in here. Now I'm jazzed up. I didn't want to lose all these games and like the raw edited footage because, yeah, it's also not great to put all the losses first. I feel like that's less. I mean, you guys, not you. You particularly watching this, you're the best. But a lot of people have really short attention spans, so they just click out of videos very quickly. So you can put a good game first, an interesting game. I also try to do that too. The other thing I was thinking of doing was like reading through comments, seeing if there was any interesting comments, but I don't know if y'all have enough interesting comments to warrant that. Could drop some Dr. Ruckus lore. Meh. I don't know. You'll have to leave more interesting comments. You'll leave questions, things that I can answer. No editing. No editing. We're just hanging out in the studio, waiting for opponents to play. Just me and the camera. And my Fiji bottle. Alright, we got an opponent. Thank God. I don't know what to talk about. Power Guido. Draw. Excellent. This is, yeah, I had fun. That was a good game, Magic. This is why editing is important. Pay your editors, treat your editors right. This is why editing is important. Keeps the content flowing, man. Keeps it moving. Usually I feel like it's pretty quick. There we go. It's going to be a good game, Magic. Anavas. On the draw, with all the removal in the world, if they're like not a random counterspell deck, it'd be totally fine. Golgari. I think that's also fine. We can kill the Aranexes. We can exile. Yeah, we can kill that too. Should probably have to. I think that's what's happening right now. Running 26 lands. Hopefully hit the next one soon. Explosion could be good against the 6/6s if we get some more expensive stuff. I'm not feeling bad about our start here. I think we just chill. Don't need to lock down the map tokens. Just kill or exile the underlying creature. Oh no, you can play lands from your graveyard? What am I supposed to make of that? What does the other half of this do? When you unlock this door, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn after you pay 5 mana, and if a card put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile it instead. I don't know. Is this... Do we need to kill this? I mean, they're gonna, what, self-mill a bunch? Good lord. Is this worth killing? There are no lands in the graveyard right now. Maybe just wait. It's not a real card. I've never seen that card before. I think we just wait. If they put a land in the graveyard, oh, I guess they're like Turtle. They're gonna go turn 4 Turtle and mill if they could. How do we feel about turn 4 Turtle? We can actually smite that. I mean, if this is a core part of the strategy, I guess we can bin it. I don't feel amazing about it, but I also don't want to discard the hand size. It's a land. Let's go. You don't need to lock down just yet. Bizarre game of Magic here. We can Explosion this coming turn and just take the draw, which I think is what we're going to do, unless we hit something juicy. Opponent on end step has a discard now. Nowhere to run. Good to know. Alright, I think we'll bin... What do we want? I mean, the lockdown kind of looks good against Beanstalk and other stuff. We could bin one of the explosions. I kind of think they have I mean, they definitely have a lot of 4-drops in hand, right? We have a lot of sweepers. Oh, you may discard 2 cards. Oh, you don't have to. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's just not. Let's just not and say we did. Well, that's cool. Now we have the Tunnel Grinder going. You may discard 2 cards. 4 mana, draw 2. That's not so bad. Opponent has not hit land. Dude's entire strategy is built around lands. No, they know where to run. Okay, so I think we Tunnel Grind here. What are we dropping off, though? Like a land? I think the explosions are going to be good eventually. We could probably bend the Smite and a land. I think just these 2 for now. Lots of land. Next Tunnel Grind is not so bad. For 3 mana, we could play it right now. We don't really have a whole lot else to do. I think that's fine with me. Oh, we need red. We don't have red. Okay. Well, thanks, Auto Tapper. Get that boar counter. Could be relevant. Tear Asunder. I don't think we need to Soul Partition here. We got the next one anyway. It's about the same. That's fine. One fewer thing to kill. Play lands from your graveyards. There are still no lands in there. Target non-land permanent? They also have no relevant permanents down there. I guess they could cast a Walk-in Closet. This seems like a Soul Partition target, I suppose. I mean, they're stuck on land the whole game. We gotta get to our win cons, though. I don't even know if they have creatures. We'll Tunnel Grind again. Let's not use all of our red this time, please. Thank you. Oops. These guys can go. I mean, should we get rid of the lockdown? Give them all the map token value? I think it's fine. We're just going to kill the creature underneath. Cool. It's a Jace. That's quite nice. Do we start milling them now is the question? Because they definitely want to be milled. I think it's fine. Let's get a move on. We'll mill them. Liliana. That's a good card. Liliana, Pillage the Bog, 2 mana. Look at the top, X cards your library, X twice the number of lands you control, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library. Dude is wilding out here. I guess just have all our removal. Let's give him the Mindbreaker and see how they feel about that. Can you answer my 7 mana artifact? I guess I'll have another Tear Asunder, right? I'll actually exile it too, which is pretty bad. Yeah, that's less ideal. We still have 3 more of those and 3 more Jaces. I'm not super worried about it. This is a bizarre game, but alright, I guess we're continuing to Explosion here. Smite can go. Fastland can go. Surveil. We'll keep it. Let's wait to recycle Jaces. Let's not throw it away yet. I think we'll wait to Explosion next turn, because that does turn on a Tunnel Grinder. And if it flips to a land, we do get some interesting benefits from that. If they want to blow another Tear Asunder, there are only so many answers to our Mindbreakers. Evidence X, strip to 1 target artifact, creature, enchantment. Okay. I mean, they're wildly stuck on land this game. You gotta wonder, in their deck where their entire deck is built around playing lands back from the graveyard. Like, how many lands do they actually run? We only have one basic. So Demolition Field's gonna hurt a little bit. Deadly Cover-Up. Oh man, they're just gonna take our either Jace or Mindbreaker. That's actually a huge issue. We now have to win much quicker than I thought before. Let's see which one they take. Jace or the Mindbreaker? I guess the Mindbreaker's exiled already. They take the Jace. Took all 4 Jaces. That is a bummer. That's actually a huge issue for us. So that means we have to win off the Mindbreaker. We only have 31 cards left. That's actually a really big issue. I don't know if we're going to win this game. Okay. I mean, we can Explosion and keep drawing. That's a really big issue for us. I feel like we need a way to sequence it to... How many Explosions do we have left? We have 2 Tunnel Grinders and 1 Explosion. So we can keep digging. We have 3 Mindbreakers. We need to get to the Mindbreakers. Decline. It's not great. We'll take the map tokens as we can. But we kind of need to get into a position where we can put the Mindbreakers either in the graveyard in the same turn and then unearth them the same turn while they're tapped out, or run them out of Terra Sunders, but they might have 4 Terra Sunders. Land is not it. The land isn't awful. It's not the best, but it will facilitate some kind of endgame for us at some point. Play lands from your graveyard. I guess we Soul Partition you again? We could wait to hit a Get Lost, right? We still have 2 more Get Losts. No? No? I mean, they're going to play like Liliana, which is annoying, I guess. So let's make them do it again. Soul Partition can protect our Mindbreaker versus removal, but otherwise isn't doing a whole lot. And I don't really want to have to deal with Liliana, because I don't have an answer to that either right now. Is it not 2 more? It's just 2 more... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I was thinking it was like one of those perpetual effects from Alchemy, but that is not the case. Okay, 35 cards left. They're basically tapped out. Sunfall doesn't help. So we are just stuck here with 4 Jaces exiled. I don't know if they have any creatures. This might just be a Planeswalker deck. It's going to be a sad way to go out if we lose this game. But there really aren't too many options that we have. But also just beat us over the head with a cottage. Yeah, there's Liliana.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch. I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay. So there it is. I think I want to mill and attack with it the very same turn. I don't think we want to just slam it, have the minus, and then Deadly Cover-Up again. Then we're screwed. Then we're truly, truly screwed. I think we need to draw into a discard spell. We need to draw into the 2 Tunnel Grinders or the Explosion. Or have a Soul Partition to protect it. But I don't think slamming it's the way. Slamming into Deadly Cover-Up is insta-loss. Also, milling half doesn't end the game. It just puts us on the front foot. We still have to deal with the cottages, and we only have so many instant speed removal spells. Yeah, there aren't that many cards left. 19 left. How much mana do we have? 12.
We all have things.
Next lockdown can go, I think. I mean, they probably have 4 beanstalks, right? 4 beanstalks, 4 cover-ups. You would think. They're not playing that many 5-drops. A single Sunfall? I don't know, man. Maybe that will incentivize them to play some creatures out, actually. Literally, if all they do is just power up the cottage and attack, they'll win. Here it comes, finally. Is it time? No. Okay, 18 cards left. At some point, they look on ult as well. But we really have no ability to answer that. We're just fucked. We're just fucked every way. Nothing we can do. There's been such weird matchups. I was expecting to just play mono red a bunch and have some sweepers and have some removal and, you know, mill them, whatever, it'd be fine. Super bizarre. That's not good. And that's all roughly game as well. We don't know what they took. And we're now down to 11 cards. Even if we pull off the Mindbreaker, it's not even necessarily enough.
Tired of your secrets.
I was patient. I think I'm getting close to being ready to scoop. But yeah, stripping all 4 Jaces out was a huge blow. Okay, we have 0 basics left. We will get to find out what exactly is in our deck, though. There's 1 Mindbreaker, so they took one of them, which is not great. I don't have the blue. I don't have the blue to cast it from the graveyard. We have 2 mill spells. I don't think we can really... I mean, it's still almost impossible to win here. They probably got some of our get lost, right? Now they probably have more answers. No, they didn't actually. They don't... I don't think they'll have any more answers to the Mindbreaker. They're very excited Demolition Field now. Sure. Yes. Decline. No. It's not it. Okay. 10 cards left. And now they ult? They lose half our lands. Is that enough? I mean, I'll probably scoop on the ult. We could still draw to get lost and kill Liliana. Maybe they'll greedy and they'll plus 1 more time to keep her around. Who knows? And they can replay it, but we'll start from scratch.
Drop it.
Smite can go. They do play second Beanstalk. They really don't have that many 5-drops, though. They certainly haven't shown this many. They're probably feeling very cool right now. They're like, I'm doing the thing. I'm killing their lands. I'm so good at Magic. This is the kind of game that might not make it into a final cut of a video. Like, there's a critical point in a game where I'm like, I could play another 20 minutes. I might win. There's always a chance to win. But then if you lose, it doesn't make for a very good video. Because then I'm just like waiting for 20 minutes for them to do whatever dumb thing they're trying to do. If you win at the end, it's epic. You're like, wow, I played this 20-minute game and I won. That's a good video. Y'all want to watch that. But do you want to watch me wait? So this is interesting. Because now we can pretend to protect this thing. So I think we got to try. Lord knows they have multiple removal spells, but I'm about over it. They are just going to try to sweep it, I guess. Maybe the Liliana ult? I don't know. Oh, they're a greedy little hobbit. So we'll attempt to do this. Yeah. And we'll see if they have instant speed Sheoldred's Edict, basically, is what they're looking for here. Or maybe they have another green-black destroy. Urgent. Yeah, they have one of our get lost. Okay, that's game. All of our mill cards are gone. Again, this kind of video, you know, that probably wouldn't make the final cut, but for now, you know, whatever. We got no editor. We'll just make do with what we got. That's not a... Oh, yeah, I got some weird screens here. Okay, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, you can like, you can subscribe, you can comment. If you have questions, I might pump out a lot of these in the same day, so it might be a while till I get back to your questions, but you can leave questions in the comments too. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.